everyone, Keegan here. Today we're talking about the new Hammmer Fallout. I'm filming this in my car on my lunch break because the talking portions of this video got corrupted. So redoing them. But let's get straight into it because I don't have a ton of time. Hammmer Fallout has the HK22 C² solid cover, same as the Zero Mercy solid, same as the Spawn. It's the biggest hooking cover in bowling right now. It is the strongest thing on the market. And yes, I have all three of these. This video will not feature a comparison. It is just me throwing and talking about the ball. I will have comparisons coming up soon. I'm going to the bowling alley on Monday to film a couple things, but that's a part of what's included. But let's talk about the ball. The rest of it, at least. The core is the symmetric evolution of the effect idea. The effect was called the Huntsman core. It featured components from both the Vibe line and the Black Widow line kind of fused together to make this new asymmetric core. Well, the Fallout core, I think it's called the Aftermath, took that same idea and symmetric it. It's a different shape, of course, but it's a symmetric combination of Black Widow and Vibe, featuring 252 RG 052 differential, and essentially this puts this ball in my favorite category. Big symmetric solid. I have more to say, but let's go ahead and get on the lanes before I continue that part. Here we are at the newly remodeled Strike and Spare Western Avenue. This is my first full review there since it reopened. I've filmed some other things there that you've probably seen, but this is the first true review I'm doing. And likewise, I'll be filming some comparison videos later here. Probably Monday. I have the day off, so I'm going to go in and take advantage of that. But you can see here, the ball is strong. But that didn't really need to be said. It has the strongest cover in bowling right now. HK22C² is just, it's a different beast than we've ever really dealt with before. It truly is the strongest thing out there. But let's talk about what I'm actually seeing from this ball. We're going to start with the shape. I find it to be directional, but it can trend towards forward. You can kind of see how it matches the angle of rotation pretty well once it leaves the pattern. Like if I get too extra around it, it's just gonna keep hooking. You're gonna see that on a couple shots where I do get around it and then it just jumps through the face. If I try to kind of roll it a little bit more and stay up the back, it's a lot more controllable and stays that way. However, sometimes it can just get a little bit forward if it sees friction in the right spot, where even if I'm getting around it, it can kind of straighten out a little bit. And honestly, I like that in the ball. It kind of means I'm gonna be okay with this as long as friction's in the right spot. If it's just a bunch to the right and down lane, we'll see. But if it can start reading a little earlier, good. Let's talk about the roll next. It's a very kind of tumbly reaction for me. And really for tumbling balls, I find them kind of in between early revving and lopey reactions. Like it's not super far down the lane before it revs up, but it's also definitely not super early either. it really fits that medium RG core that it has, where it just starts to get a little bit down there and then it starts revving up. And you can just see it kind of tumble before it picks up. So it lets you get a little bit more shape out of it when you want to. I'm definitely a very big fan of that and how it rolls. Moving on to kind of where I think it's going to fit in the bag. I think for super rev dominant people, this is your number one ball. It's just like, it's going to be the only ball you really need for like heavy oil stuff. It's early enough to kind of fit that gap, while also being dynamic enough to actually hook instead of just being super slow down lane. For medium and speed dominant players, you're gonna find it to be a pretty good 2-ball. Or if you do just have a high enough rev rate, even if you're matched, this may be a good 1-ball for you. It's just, it is very strong. But as you can see, it both has shape and controllability, which is something really nice to see. I am personally slotting it under balls like my Spawn and Zero Mercy, but not much else. It's at the top. It's like benchmark plus for me type of shape. And shape wise, it also fits in between the Zero Mercy and Spawn, even though it is a bit weaker than both. It's not as dynamic as the Zero Mercy, smoother than the Spawn. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have this as my top of the bag for League, but for tournaments, I'll probably bring the Spawn, followed by this, and then something like an Alert for once this goes away. And I think that's going to be a pretty good bag. I mean, of course, like bringing like weaker and cleaner stuff as well, but like in terms of like this kind of general idea, that's what I'm thinking. You can even play a little bit straighter. Now for the fun part. This is Andrew. He is the store manager of Bowling World inside of Western Avenue, and he also has a Fallout. And we did a versus video that's up on a couple other pages, and his sentiments echo mine a lot, actually. We feel very similarly about this ball. He does place it under a ball that I would probably put it sideways step from, or even actually weaker than this. He finds his in between his Black Widow 3.0 Dynasty and Alert. And honestly, just watching him throw the ball, I can see why he sees that. It's just, it rolls real good for me. Yeah, I forgot to move the camera. YouTube rules, by the way. If he picks it up, it counts as a strike. And he picks it up. So you got a strike on that one. We did a 1v1 match, like I said. But yeah, this one's something special. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Like I said, it's something special. It's that benchmark plus. It's super strong. I don't think I'm going to be able to throw much. I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to throw it at all at Fountain unless I have it at like 4K. But it's a super usable shape, super usable reaction that I'm very excited to see more of as I continue bowling tournaments and stuff. And maybe game 1 for League Nights at Western, but we'll see that during live streams this upcoming fall. But yeah, go get you one, maybe at your local Bowling World if you got one there, or at your local pro shop, and if not, go to your favorite online retailer. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I'm not sponsored at all. So, yeah, big fan of this one. Go get one if you want one. If you don't, then don't. I've been Keegan. Thanks for watching, guys.